Guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another weekly objectives video. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to do the draft UEL road to the final goals. I'll be giving you tips as to how to get these 4 goals with the Europa League road to the final cards. So yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So first up, we're going to take a look at which Europa League road to the final cards we could possibly get and which ones we should probably use. So obviously the ones that frequently pop up are Martial, Forest. I see a bit of Bolasi, Torreira obviously, and these two are new, obviously Greenwood and Mkhitaryan. So I don't know about those two, but the rest of them are pretty darn rare. So first up, the first Europa League road to the final card we actually get is Greenwood, and yeah, let's see how he does in a game against PSV Eindhoven. So Greenwood has had 0 action, but the reason I'm showing you guys this clip is because to show you one of the important things that you should always do, that is whenever you have the option to sub off a player who is not a Europa League road to the final player, you should always take that, because that means it gives you more time with your Europa League road to the final player. I mean, that is quite obvious and you guys should pick up on that. And here we have Torreira, and with Torreira I will give you guys the second tip of the video, and that is when you have a defensive Europa League road to the final player. I mean, essentially you don't want to be continuing your drafts into defensive areas, but whenever you do have a defensive player, you should put your mentality, or whatever you want to call it, from balance to attack, so that they're more involved. The defensive players are more involved in goal scoring opportunities, and Torreira, as he showed right here, it works perfectly well, and yeah, it's tried and tested, because pretty much every time I do that, it does work. It might not work a few times, but yeah, it's worth the shot. And here Torreira was taken off, so obviously that's the end of that part. And here finally we had Martial, so it was time to see what he did. And in the meanwhile, I would also like to tell you guys about when to restart. I would say restart pretty much every time you don't have attacking Europa League road to the final players. But as you guys can see here, you can always get those players in the reserves as well, like Mkhitaryan. It all is down to your patience, but with my patience I restarted these drafts a lot, and we ended up with the third player as well with Torreira. But let's see how they do perform in a game. Real quick, Martial has a chance here. Bottom right. I switched from bottom middle, but that would have been a miss as well. Anyways, so 3 players, we should probably get a couple of goals, maybe 1 at least. So yeah, that didn't go according to plan. We have 0 goals from all of those 3 players, but so as I was saying, when we should restart, when I was restarting at least, was when I didn't have any attacking players. So any attacking Europa League road to the final players, I would just restart, because in the end those defensive players don't even matter, because most of the times they won't score. I mean, by defensive players I mean like centre backs, left backs and right backs. CDMs like Torreira still work. So Mkhitaryan in his second appearance couldn't do much, but this is his third appearance now. Let's see if he can conjure up something this time, because he really needs to redeem himself here, because he ain't doing well. So let's see if Mkhitaryan can produce anything. Actually, we do have a chance of shooting or passing just by 1 stat. We pull that off, and we got our second goal. So we're 2 down now, 2 more to go. It is gonna be hopefully not such a long journey. I'm not gonna lie, I want this done and over with ASAP. And there was another example of how you should change your use your substitutes on a non-Europa League road to the final player. So here we got Gedson Fernandes again. I don't know how we're gonna fit in the chemistry, but we're gonna try. And we're trying to fix Gedson Fernandes' chemistry, and in the meanwhile we get a Forest. Obviously we're going to take him and place him in the squad, see what happens. We'll see how much chemistry we can work out, and that is 94 chem. 94 chem is all that we could conjure up, but we have 2 Europa League road to the final players, and hopefully they do the trick for us. So quickly to recap, we should restart when we don't have Europa League road to the final players who are attackers. That is on you though, depending on your patience. I would usually do that. Forrest getting the assist instead of the goal. Salah gets the goal. It doesn't matter. We still have some time. Oh, Felix and Forrest. And this time Forrest scores. It's not Felix. Felix, you absolute magician, letting Forrest score. And yeah, again here you see that even the defensive substitution I'm gonna make, because that means one less substitution to make for my team, and now they can't take off any Europa League road to the final players. Van Ginkel just subbed on and he assists Jedson Fernandez, and we finish off the weekly objective just like that. And yeah, we're good to go. I don't care about the rest of the game, but as I was saying, just to quickly cap it off, we've talked about when to restart, we've talked about which players. Oh, actually, yeah, we should go for the center forward and the right wing / right mid position as your first few picks, because that's where the highest Europa League road to the final players are, highest rated Europa League road to the final players are. And then you should go to left wing, CDM, right mid, if you still have another right mid. In the meanwhile, let's see who we pack. It's English, so it's Greenwood. We don't even need to ponder over it, so we can just continue to talk about those players where you can pick. And yeah, that's how you can pick your players. And we've talked about how to restart. We've talked about the attacking mentality you should have when you play defensive players. And yeah, we've talked about how you can use your substitutions when they're non-Europa League road to the final players. Nonetheless, Greenwood doesn't have a great card, but hopefully Mkhitaryan does, and hopefully you guys get Mkhitaryan. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you need any more help, make sure to leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys with another video real soon. Hopefully it is a video with me doing all the weekly objectives in one day. I'll see you real soon. Goodbye.